There was like Gypsy Joe, who wrestled into his 70s. Lou Thez wrestled into his 70s, I believe, as well.
And Thez was probably the most capable one of all of them because he was still in good shape. But you can have a heart attack. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. I was reading this guy. He was a marathon runner, and he's running one day and just fell over. And you don't expect him because his heart, every time he runs, his heart gets a workout. Gypsy Joe was another one. Gypsy Joe didn't know how old he was. You know that?
No.
And he doesn't even know his real name. And he didn't know his birthday. I mean, his actual birthday. Because he was born in Puerto Rico. And I guess something is wrong with their bookkeeping down there, I guess. Their record keeping. But he never knew his birthday. And I don't think he knew his father or who his father was. And there was several things with Gypsy that he didn't know. But I do know that he was a hard worker and he would beat the living crap out of you. I don't care at what age. Now, and I left Nashville, I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe, but they put him in a nursing home. And if I had been there, I'd have went to see Gypsy. Good guy, always treated me well. I mean, he treated me the same every time I was around him. He beat the crap out of me. So there was nothing, but he was really, really a good guy with a really, really tender heart. You could tell him a sad story and he'd start crying. You look at him, he's got tears, and I said, "You okay?" "Oh yeah, man, but I'm just thinking." So, and he really, really good guy, but he shouldn't have been there. And and you've probably seen it, New Jack and Gypsy.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a sad state of affairs, really, that video.
But if you really look at it, Gypsy was in his 70s then, and New Jack still couldn't knock him out. I mean, if this would happen when Gypsy was in his prime, somebody would have died that day. And I don't think it'd have been Gypsy. Because Gypsy was one tough, I mean, just he could take it and dish it. So after he took it, you could actually blow up, beat him up. You still wouldn't knock him out. I've never seen him knocked out. Never even heard of him being knocked out. So, but if it would have happened when Gypsy had been, say, 20, 25 years younger, I don't think that would have turned out exactly the way it turned out. And actually, I've seen the tape. If I'd have been there, I'd have got into it with New Jack. I'd have went out there and I said, "What are you doing?" And because he's a much younger guy, plus an idiot on top of that. I mean, I never had any problems out of him, but I don't know why that happened. A little independent show. I don't know what they were doing. What's that proving anything to anybody? The town's only got it's a very small town anyway. It's in Tennessee. Very small town. They ran regularly there. And I guess that New Jack heard how tough Joe was and went out there to prove it. But he was going to try to prove it on a 70-year-old guy. What's that prove? Nothing. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring those up about Jimmy. Because I asked him one time, "When's your birthday?" I don't know. I went, "What? You don't know?" And I used to kid him all the time. "I don't know." And I don't think he even knew where he was born, really. I think he was born at home, I guess. But I guess in those days in Puerto Rico, they didn't keep the records like that. So he was just in the dark all these years.